What's going on, everybody? First, like I say, thank you everybody for joining and watching my videos. If you are new and you like the content, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell and like and comment. I try to get as much feedback as possible, and I try to reply as fast as quickly as possible. And yeah, thank you all again. Thank you all for my new subscribers. I'm very, very happy and humbled. Well, tonight's video we're going to talk about Trump's budget. I cropped the picture out and we're going to talk about it. Bernie's advisor broke it down and took out pieces of things that we should look out for. And let's take a look at it right now. As we look over the next 10 years, Trump's budget would cut $1.5 trillion for Medicaid, $845 billion for Medicare, $25 billion for Social Security, $207 billion from college education, $220 billion from food stamps, and while at the same time increase military spending to $861 billion. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Isn't it amazing that people that followed the whole process of 2016 and during his campaign, he constantly ragged on the politicians of the Republican side about cutting. He said that he would never cut. That he's gonna fix it. He's gonna take all the corruption and this and the waste, and he's never gonna cut. Never gonna cut. Well, he's cutting. He's cutting everything that I knew he would, because of it's the same game. Cut whatever benefits you and increase whatever benefits the military-industrial complex. You know why? Because it is not just the Republicans, it's the Democrats as well. Because now they have the House. Democrats have to pass this as well, alongside with the Republicans. And what do we know they all agree on? War. Blank check for war. Blank check for planes that don't fly. $1 trillion planes that are sitting on the tarmac and don't fly. I'm going to say that again. We spent $1 trillion on a jet that doesn't fly. And we have cities in this country that don't have clean water. Urban cities with childhood poverty through the roof. White, Hispanic, brown, black, Asian Americans, Native Americans, Indian Americans that are struggling to put food on the table. And we spent $1 trillion on a jet that can't fly. I just needed to repeat that over and over again so you get the picture that what is the priority with our government. You're not the priority of our government. The elites don't care left, right, center. The elites care about power. How am I going to get power? And that's all they care about. The whole game about politics is what the elites play on us. They play on our tribalism. They play on, oh, I'm conservative, and whatever conservatives do is awesome, and that's it. And then you have, I'm a liberal. Whatever the liberal and Democrats do is beautiful and fantastic. And then you have people in the middle find themselves, well, I don't have a home. And you know what happens to those people? The independents that are now the largest voting bloc, they get locked out of elections. You know why? Because our duopoly of Democrats and Republicans close states, so you have to be either or. And you have, at least I think the last thing I heard or saw was 42% of the voting bloc is independent. And you have about the same on each side. I think about 25 to 26% of American voting bloc is either Democrat or Republican. So you have the largest chain of voters in essence, especially in my home state of New York, are locked out of primary elections, have no say of who or what he or she or who's running. They're locked out, and it's because that's a part of the system. The DNC and the RNC, they're working together, so you have to be a part of this insane game that they're playing. That both parties are going to the same country clubs, the same parties, and they're keeping the same people out, you and me. That's what's going on right now. We are being lied to constantly that, oh, that Trump voter, he's racist and I can't talk to him. Oh, that Bernie supporter is a socialist and I can't talk to him. Or her. No, I can't talk to her, a conservative woman. They love that. You know why? Because when you're doing that with the other person and on Twitter and calling a libtard and racist and all that other shit, they're walking out the back with big mounds of cash. Your tax dollars. Right in the back. You know that, Monopoly guy with the cash on it? The cash sign? They're walking out the back with tons of it. And you're not seeing any of it. You're not getting health care for it. You're not getting education for it. You're not getting child care for it. You know what you're getting? Bombing 8 different countries around the world and spending $100 billion on military bases all over the world. We're giving $38 billion to Israel so they can have free health care, so they can have all this other stuff. We're giving billions of dollars to countries that don't like us. And I come back to, we have veterans on the streets, homeless, out of control all over this country, childhood poverty through the roof, young unemployment, black unemployment, young unemployment, white, through the roof. Yeah, on the surface, unemployment is down. Wages are going a little bit up. But the whole picture from 1980 all the way up to now, it's been stagnant. Hasn't moved an inch. Union participation has gone down. Wages have gone down. Workers' rights are flying out the window. You have humongous corporations paying no taxes. Amazon is lobbying right now to take their workers' rights away. And we're fighting with each other because I want everyone to have health care. I want everyone to have access to an education. I'm being called radical because I want our tax dollars to benefit us and not bombing another country for no reason. I'm going to leave you with this quick video, a montage of President Trump talking about how he's not going to cut it. So I'm going to leave it at this. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to me. We all need to come together, right, left, center, and stop with the partisan and tribal bullshit. Because in the end, it's really about the elites and us. They don't care if you vote Republican or Democrat because they're greasing both sides. They're hedging their bets with both parties. They win either way. While we're fighting with each other, like I said before, they're going out the back with billions and billions, maybe even trillions of dollars with your tax money. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thank you guys for always supporting me, and I hope you guys are having a good week and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.
Save Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security without cuts. Have to do it. Get rid of the fraud, get rid of the waste and abuse, but save it. People have been paying in for years, and now many of these candidates want to cut it. You save it by making the United States, by making us rich again, by taking back all of the money that's being lost. I'll save Social Security. I'll save Medicare. Ben Carson wants to get rid of Medicare. You can't get rid of Medicare. You know, Medicare is a program that works. There's fraud, there's abuse, there's waste, but you don't get rid of Medicare. You can't do that. People love Medicare, and it's unfair to them. I'm going to fix it, make it better, but I'm not going to cut it. I will get rid of the fraud, the waste, the abuse, all of the problems, but we will have Medicare. But we're not going to hurt the people who've been paying into Social Security their whole life, and then all of a sudden they're supposed to get less. Every Republican wants to do a big number on Social Security. They want to do it on Medicare. They want to do it on Medicaid. And we can't do that. And it's not fair to the people that have been paying in for years, and now all of a sudden they want to be cut. And it's my absolute intention to leave Social Security the way it is, not increase the age, and to leave it as is. You have 22 years. You have a long time to go. It's not long in terms of what we're talking about, but it's still a long time to go. And I want to leave Social Security as is.